And today we're at Lowe's in beautiful Johnstown, Pennsylvania, to talk about the new Frigidaire Professional line of appliances. And what I'd like to call the Nutmeg test. Now, 30 years ago or so, the great chefs of the world were hidden in the back of restaurants all over the world. We never saw them. Ingredients used in cooking, things like, well, kale, for instance. Well, nobody used kale 30 years ago. And to season meals, well, people might have used spices, something like this. They were dry and powdered and in jars. Oh, my. Maybe for years at a time, sitting on the shelf. Well, when the researchers at Frigidaire looked into designing the new Frigidaire Professional line, they realized that things have changed. Chefs today, well, they're superheroes. They're role models and teachers. Ingredients today, well, vegetables, produce, things like kale. Kale has become an everyday food item. Always locally sourced and always organic. And when it comes to seasoning food, no more of the powdered dry stuff. Today, a certain segment of the population will have nothing but whole nutmeg grated over their foods. So, when you think about the new Frigidaire Professional appliances, they were designed for people who, well, they're aspiring chefs. They want their food fresh. They want their spices fresh. And their food organic. So how do you, as a Lowe's employee, identify the people who would be right for this new line of appliances? Here's the way you do it. During the discovery phase of your sales process, you want to ask them, do they watch the great chefs of the world? Do they like cooking demos? Do they eat kale? And what about their spices? Here comes the nutmeg test. Okay, you say to them, if you were going to season your food with nutmeg, what kind would you use? Or this. If they tell you about how they like to grind fresh nutmeg over their food while they're preparing it at the range, well then, they're going to want to see that Frigidaire Professional line of appliances. You're going to take them to that range and they are going to imagine themselves grating fresh nutmeg over a steaming pot of lemon pasta. So, very simply, this is it. When the kale is organic and the nutmeg freshly ground, the appliances are always Frigidaire Professional. This is Jane Galway. Thank you.
And cut. Take 27.